welcome. Here we are with Upswing with Spring. We're going to talk about the PPAI. So this session, we just wrapped up the show last week. It was amazing amount of energy and enthusiasm in the products that were on display. And we're now going to talk with Spring a little bit about the takeaways, what she found was really neat at the show, and what she really found compelling. So Spring, why don't you first give us just a quick high-level takeaway from PPAI and what you thought of the show?
I think the show was very energetic and had a lot to offer this year. We saw a lot of new retail brands brought into the promotional sector. We've also seen a lot of trends with travel on the rise, so a lot more accessories and items for the travel industry or travel related events, and lots of fun colors, textures, overall a great event.
Okay, perfect. Because it was pretty neat. I mean, we spent 3 days there. It was a lot of ground to cover, and we did it in different aspects. And I'll go into mine in a little bit. But first, from your standpoint, what was the vibe? Was there any cool product that really stood out? And, a product that would be best for somebody like trying to do sustainable programs?
Yeah, there was quite a few different sustainable products that caught my eye. One of them being an apparel supplier who is a Blue Sign certified company. Blue Sign means that they've gone through the process of certification for the textiles of their products being sustainable, and therefore they have done this on every product of theirs, and they've become a what they call a Blue Sign certified company. Most of their products are very retail looking styles, but at a promotional price and a promotional brand, which is nice because it allows us a lot of flexibility to ship, import, export that product to other countries as well. There's not a lot of restrictions on it because it's not a retail brand.
Now, you have experience with importing and exporting recycled goods and the certification process. I mean, how long does the certification process take so that people know when they're bringing in those custom products that they have that certification? So tell me a bit about your experience in there and how other people can benefit from that.
Well, I think I really lean in a lot on my larger suppliers who have those compliance safety certifications and process. It's become part of the standardized way of them doing their business to be able to have that on each of the products that they sell to us. So I tend to gravitate towards companies that'll have that certification if I know I'm shipping it somewhere else, out of country. There will be certifications requested depending on which country it's going into. Of course, EU, UK has these some of the strongest requirements and restrictions. So you need to check in advance about that. There are reports needed, such as the UK REACH certification, and not all US suppliers, actually not most, will do a REACH certification because they don't tend to sell to UK. They sell to us in the US, but our customers now are everywhere. So we have to be the brand police on all of that and how we're getting products to our clients' hands in other countries.
Now, we have the digital products passport coming up. That starts to start in 2027. And what this is basically a tag that follows the garment for its whole life to know what its life cycle and its disposal was. So, have you had experience with some of the vendors that are supporting that now in preparation for 2027?
There are a few suppliers that have already been talking about that. However, and not just talking about it, but they have actually implemented it and they have it on their products already. I can think of a handful of them off the top of my head, but there definitely were some at the show, and they though did not present it as it was going to be something to tie in with requirements with UK shipments. So I think this is one of those things where they already embedded the technology into their products because it's kind of cool factor to know where the product originated from and where how it was built and made. But now this is becoming a practice for the UK. So they're kind of ahead of their time on some of these suppliers that are already doing it. But it will be changing a lot of other suppliers the way they sell their products.
Yeah, I saw that Hip Promotions, Advantage Apparel, Cozies has already implemented this and are boasting it. And we'll actually talk about them in our next shows. Maybe they'll come on board with us and give us a little bit of a shout out. But now the next thing is here we are defining all these deliverables. So we're creating all these recyclable products. How are we going to deliver? I know we met some great new resources and continuing resource relationships at PPAI, but you can talk about any areas where we stand out on that shipping that we can help people try to reach those goals overseas.
We have resources in China that can drop ship directly from China to other destinations around the world without going to the US first.